when their guy plays some games. Alright, hi y'all, Weather Guy here. We're back with more Cal and Bomba. Hope you're doing great. I'm feeling great myself. Last time we completed the normal playthrough, I suppose you could call it, 3-starring all the levels, also defeating each of the bosses, including the Beholder at the end. And today, we're going to begin our journey of going back through, but this time it's hard, which makes me nervous because it definitely got hard before a bit. Trying to do a column of day of each of the worlds. So today we're doing Bright Yellow first of the Wicked Woods. Nice and calm. One round, we have to kill everything. Okay. This seems tricky. You might say, Weather Guy, why does this seem tricky? It seems tricky because your instinct tells you, go here, go up to here, hit that, that drops that hits that, drops it on you, though. So instead, you have to hit this first, and then the balloon hits that, and then yada yada yada. So we need to get down to 1. So that's going to be, what, minus 60%? How do we do this, actually? Minus 60% takes us down to 2. Oh, that does do it, doesn't it? I'm bad at math. It's not ideal for someone who plays this game, I guess. We got an achievement for playing a hard level. Ooh, 3 red stars now. That's nice. Owl waits. This is 2. We know we don't want to end up under this guy, so we can't end right here. We wait around. He ends up here. Turning to here. Hits this. This hits the bird. I think we hit this first. Like, if we hit this first, whenever that comes back around, that hits that, which would hit this, and then that kills the bird, but we gotta get this target, too. So I think, actually, this round we hit the target, which is at 8, so that's plus 60. And the next time we get from 8 down to 2, which I think we can do, because we have some pretty big minuses available to us. I think it's just minus 75, isn't it? That should do it. So far, so good. For hard levels, we're doing okay. Not a bad start. Skyscraper. Da, 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 da. Again, this is a 1-round answer. Interesting. So we know we're going to hit this guy, right? He bounces, he hits here. But what I think is tricky is this target's blocking, so we have to kill the target first, which is plus 20. So we hit the target, then we have to shrink down from 6 to 4, which is minus 33%, and then we bomb again, and then that should do it, baby. Target, and then we shrink, and then we hit this, and then bada bing, bada boom. The Physicist Conundrum. Okay. Let's see. So this is again another 1-rounder where we have 2 bombs available to us. We have to use 5 actions, so all but 2 of these. We definitely have to use the 2 bombs. We have no way to reach this cat over here, so we know that we're going to have to use this guy to get him. The question is, what do we do, right? And I think the natural thing to do here is kill this first. And then we go left. And then we go all the way up to 10, which is doubling, which is what the plus 100% is for. Hit this. Goes boom, boom, through this target since we killed it. Hits the cat. Cat goes up, hits the other deep one, which goes down. Hits this cat, which releases the balloon, which kills that target. I think that's it. left, plus 100, bomb. Just a fun chain reaction, you know? Now we have overwhelming odds. We might finish this column pretty quickly today. We'll see. Again, it's a one-round thing. We have only one bomb this time, so all we have to do is figure out where to put it with our 4 steps that we're working with. So I think what I figured out is what you want to do is find a random step in this, right? So for me, a random step in this is this starfish. How do we kill the starfish? Well, one thing that can lead to killing the starfish is killing this cat right here, right? What can lead to killing that cat? Well, that would be hitting this guy. Like this. Boom. Boom. What could lead to hitting that guy, right? Well, it would be perhaps hitting this starfish here, because that kills this and it kills the cat, which lets the balloon rise up. And then this, boom, boom. But how do you kill starfish? Well, you could kill this guy here. Boom, boom, kills the starfish. That all the rest of it happens. That's it. So we kill this deep old one first. That's the answer. All we do is plus... Ooh, how do we get the math to get to 9 here? We could do... How do we do the math to get to 9? I'm not sure. So plus 67 brings us up to 10. Oh, then minus 10. There we go. Watch it work. Here it goes. There's a chain reaction, doing all the things. It's gotta work backwards sometimes, you know. Luckily, I picked the thing that was at the end of the chain. And usually the end of your chain is going to be wherever it targets at, you know, since that doesn't interact with anything further. So like here, we have 2 targets here. That's probably going to be the end of our chain. And the end of our chain is probably going to have to be these 2 cats here, because we don't have any other way to hit these targets, right? So we find the way to hit these 2 cats. Well, one way is to use this fish, right? How do we hit that fish? Well, we would hit this guy here. We hit this guy here, that hits the cat, which hits the balloon, which hits this fish, and that hits that cat there. So all we have to do is hit the starfish. Is it just one time? Oh, I see what's extra tricky about this. No, that's not tricky. Is the trick figuring out how to get to our number? That's what it is. It's figuring out how to get to 8. Which means we have to do our movement last. So all we do is we double twice. I keep misclicking. So if we go 2 to 4, 4 to 8, right, bomb. There we go. Loop master. Got a lot of loops here, I imagine. Just one. 2 rounds. Okay. Okay. So the first thing I notice here is it seems like we're going to have to hit the target next round, because we have to wait for the starfish to move to here, right? So what do we do while we wait for that to happen? What do we do? Let's see where different places this fish can hit. We hit him now, he goes here, and then here, hits that. That's something, but it doesn't seem super useful, right? But that's also the only time that this guy can hit him too. We hit him here, because this. It's fine, I guess, but it's not super useful still. Right? So we can hit here, which hits him, down to here, which kills that, which hits that, which also hits the bird, which is good, because we don't want to deal with the bird. Right? then the question becomes, how do we deal with this bird, right? That's the last little piece. But we have 2 rounds to do it. So let's focus on what we know, right? Which is we need to get up to 9 from 4. So we go like this and like this. There we go. Now we have some loops to work with here as well to potentially get us to hit that last little birdie. So we definitely want to do this. Minus 33 gets us down to 6, and then we bomb, and then we loop, brings us right and down from 6 to 4, and then we bomb again. Bum, bum, ba, da, 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 da. These are definitely more involved levels for sure. There's just more creatures to kill. You know, it's much more involved. For sure, this is a 1-rounder. We have 2 bombs to use, which presumably means we're going to have to use both of them. Where? We have to use 6 steps, which is a lot. Again, this target's probably going to be one of the last things. And notice how nothing can hit the target except probably one of the fishes, right? So how do we make that happen? Or, presumably, we can also have to shoot through the target, right? That's also a possibility. If we do that, then we end up shooting for this guy, right? He goes boom, 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 hits the starfish. Which hits this guy. But nothing else really happens, you know? But if we hit this guy, what happens if we hit him? Yeah, that's not what we want. If we hit this guy, he hits the balloon, hits this fish, hits that fish. Boom, boom, hits this. Boom, hits that. Boom, hits that. That seems pretty good. Then this guy's moving. He's going like this. Well, we want to do it all in 1 round too, huh? We do this first, what happens? If we hit 9 first, what happens? Boom, 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 boom. Could always hit him after, so we could go like boom, and then boom. To get up to 9, we need what? Plus 60? No. Plus 20 puts us up to 6. Plus 60 puts us up to 8. Oh, that's right. We want to hit this guy, don't we? So that's actually minus 75. Boom. Hits that. Doom, 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 doom. Right? Then we can go left 2. We're still down here. This guy hits the target. This guy hits the target. If we can go from 2 down to 1. Well, 75% is what? %75 of 5 is some number we don't have, so maybe it's not that first. So have to squeeze our bombs in here too. I mean, this up here feels pretty good. Doom, 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 boom. Right? Then what's the follow-up? Well, we wanted to hit this guy first. How do we make that ever work, you know? I think we definitely are going to need... That seems pretty okay. We could always hit this guy first, then hit this guy the next round, right? Yeah, yeah. Because so what'll happen is this one, it's here, here, boom. This gets rid of the bird. The next time, whenever we go through all this, the bird's not there to block this one from hitting this guy. This guy comes down. It's the target. Okay. So first it is this guy. Okay. So 5 to 8 is what? Plus 60. Bomb. Then all we want to do is get from 8 down to 2, which is our minus 75. Move right 1 and then bomb. I think this is it. This is a lot, but I think this is it. Yeah. Ha ha ha. We got there. It's our last level today. Cheers, my dears. Levels are definitely harder. 2 rounds. Got a lot of bombs to work with. 2 of these nerds that drop rocks. We have 2 different things that can hit this guy. If we wait, then we can hit him on top, which hits him when he's here, and then he hits that. Huh. The real question is, how do we get rid of these dang birds? How do we get rid of all the birds? They're going to be so in the way. Do I need to just shoot the birds? Let's see, so if we wait and then wait, this guy will hit him. This bird's going to be here. Right? Like if we let a round go by, then another round go by. Oh, we can't do that though. That'd be 2 rounds too many. That'd be a round too many. So it's not that. We have so many bombs too. This one's tough. I think we have to hit this guy up here sometime. But when is the question, right? This guy's gonna keep having the angle on this bottom one, so that's good. Do we just knock this guy out now? Because we're not gonna have another chance to hit this guy. Might as well hit him while we're over here, right? But we can only move left too. Or right too. Go right to. We end up in line with this guy. We can then, if we wanted to, go plus 20. Go ahead and bomb him. That'll take out 2 things. Then go right 2 again. Go from 6 up to 10, which is plus 67, then bomb. That takes out this guy. Then we just have to figure out the 2 birds next round. Maybe that's what it is. Two bombs for 2 birds. We just have to get there, you know? Which seems very tough, but I think we can do it. Left, minus 10, bomb. Left, from 9 to 3 is minus 67, bomb. And then we got it. Dun, 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 dun. That's our last level for the day, guys. Not too bad. Pretty good time. Next time, we're going to watch our lovely cutscene. Do another column. Yeah, first foray into the hard levels was definitely a step up in challenge, but we were definitely also up for that challenge, so feels good. Feels great. Thank y'all so much for watching. Y'all are amazing. Make sure you take care of yourselves. Make sure you take care of others. And I'll see you next time. Peace out.